Welcome back, guys, to another Clash Royale video, and today I'm showcasing some more epic replays from my fellow clan members, and I'm actually going to be highlighting battles against higher level opponents in today's video. On the bottom here we have King, who is a level 8, and he's facing a level 9 in this battle. Now his opponent came out pretty aggressively from the start with that Hog Rider and Goblin combo, and unfortunately for King, his cannon was way at the back of his card rotation, so he didn't really have the best answer for that, and as a result he ended up taking a ton of damage to his tower. His tower is all the way down to like 600 health here, guys, so not the greatest opening for King, but he is using the Hog Rider freeze combo, which is pretty powerful. Now right here, he's going to wait till he gets to 10 elixir before it starts setting up a push, and he's also going to wait for that cannon to start taking away in health. So here we go, guys, he is at 10 elixir now, so he's going to start doing a push with that Hog Rider, and he is going to back it up with a minion horde, and watch what happens right here, guys. His opponent is going to use that zap spell to weaken that minion horde, but unfortunately for him, King uses that free spell to stun that tower, which allows that 1 health minion horde to finish it off. So pretty good use of the free spell right there, guys. So right now, King has a 1 crown lead so far, but watch what happens right here. King uses that cannon to take out that princess, which was a mistake in my opinion. He should have used the archers, because watch what happens right here. Because he used that cannon on the left hand side, his opponent is able to go in with the Hog Rider on the right, and he's going to do a pretty decent amount of damage to his right hand tower as well. So watch this, Hog Rider is going in there with the help of some spear goblins, and King's right tower is all the way down to 700 health at this point, guys. So even though King has a 1 crown lead so far, both of his towers are pretty low, so things can turn at any point right here. So here we go, King's going to wait a quick second here and wait till he gets to 10 elixir before he starts setting up another push.
Yay.
Now watch this, his opponent drops that princess right at the bridge there, so King is going to use that minion horde to take it out, and interesting enough, his opponent doesn't have the zap spell in his hand right now because he used it offensively on that Hog Rider push earlier. So watch this, with the help of the free spell, that minion horde is able to go in there and take out that tower pretty much from full health all the way down to 160 health, guys. So once again, really great use of the free spell right there. And now this time, his opponent is trying to go in with that Hog Rider push, but this time King has the cannon to defend. So overall, things are looking really good right now for King. Even though both of his towers are pretty low, he does have a 1 crown lead so far, and his opponent's other tower is down to 116 health. So right here, he's dropping the defensive freeze to stop that Hog Rider, and then he's going to follow up with a cannon to distract it even more. And with 18 seconds left, guys, he's going to use a fireball to finish off that tower on the right-hand side. Meanwhile, that princess is going to target that tower and do some damage, but there the archers go, taking it out. And even though his opponent did take out that tower on the left-hand side, with the help of the free spell, King is able to stop that Hog Rider on the right and hold out for a 2-crown victory. Anyways, let's go to the next replay here. So here we are with the next replay, guys. On the bottom, we have Bobo Jangles, who is a level 8, and he's facing a level 10 in this replay, which is a pretty big level difference. So right here, Bobo drops the electric pump in the bottom left corner, and his opponent is actually going to use the lightning spell to damage that pump as well as the tower, which isn't the greatest use of elixir. And right there, his opponent dropped the electric pump in the top right corner, which means he spent 11 elixirs so far on 2 cards. So Bobo recognizes an opportunity to go in with the Hog Rider as well as some goblins, because he saw that his opponent spent 11 elixir on 2 cards, and he knew that he wouldn't have the elixir to defend that push, and as a result, he was able to go in and take out that tower all the way from full health down to nothing, which is pretty cool because his opponent does have 400 more health on his towers than he does. So right here, Bobo's going to go ahead with another elixir pump, this time right in the middle here, and watch what his opponent does here. Once again, Clark is going to go in there with the lightning spell, which isn't a great use of elixir, guys. If you are using the lightning spell against the elixir pump, you have to try and hit 3 targets at least, hit an electric pump and a tower and maybe a troop, because only that way can you make use of your elixir properly. And so right here, watch what happens next, guys. Bobo's going to come out super aggressively with that Hog Rider as well as that baby dragon. The Hog Rider will get a couple hits off on the tower on the left-hand side. Meanwhile, Clark's Hog Rider is doing some damage to the tower on the right-hand side, but with the help of the spear goblins as well as a zap spell, Bobo does a pretty good job defending there. So at this point in the battle, guys, Bobo has a huge damage lead as well as an elixir lead, so things are looking pretty good for him. And right here, he's going to use that baby dragon to defend against those minions. But watch what happens right here, guys. Clark makes a huge mistake here. That baby dragon is making his way to that king tower, and he's already pretty low. But right here, Clark drops that lightning spell to take it out. which was a pretty big waste of elixir, guys. That was 6 elixir to kill a baby dragon that was pretty much going to die in a couple seconds anyways. And right there, Clark drops that electric pump on the right-hand side where that tower used to be. Once again, not the greatest decision, because it's pretty easy to kill in that position. If you are going to use the electric pump to distract when you have your tower down, try and place it in the middle where both of your crown towers can target any opponents that are attacking your pump. And so right here, guys, there's 44 seconds left in the battle. Bobo drops some barbarians to take out that hog rider, as well as a minion horde to take out those goblins. And right here, Clark uses that witch, which isn't the greatest counter against that baby dragon, guys. So take a look at all these troops that Bobo has on the field here. He has a hog rider on the left, as well as some minion horde and some barbarians marching up on the right-hand side. So those minions are going to finish out that tower on the left, giving Bobo the 2 crown lead so far. And then those barbarians, as well as those minions, are going to go in and finish out that king tower, giving Bobo the 3 crown victory over a level 10. Anyways, let's go to the final replay here. So here we are, guys, with the final replay. On the bottom here, we have Moon, who is a level 8, and he's facing a level 9 in this battle. Now, Moon is one of the very few people who have gotten lucky enough to find a princess for free. And right here, his opponent is going to drop down an elixir pump in the back of his base between both of those towers, which in my opinion is kind of a mistake because it's not far enough forward where it'll actually distract any oncoming troops. And as a result, this princess here is actually able to go in there and do some damage to that tower. Because if that electric pump was a little bit further forward, the pump would have actually distracted that princess, allowing those spear goblins to take her out. Now on the left hand side, Moon tried to go in with the hog rider as well as the minion horde, but his opponent did have a pretty good counter towards that with the barbarians as well as the wizard, and as a result, Moon has a pretty strong counter push to worry about right here. Now take a look on the left hand side, guys. That wizard is going to do some pretty good damage to the tower, bringing it all the way down to 600 health here, guys. But watch this, his opponent makes a pretty big mistake right here. He uses the fireball to take out that princess instead of using the fireball on those barbarians, and as a result, Moon is able to go in there with those 2 barbarians as well as a hog rider and take out that tower, giving him a 1 crown lead so far. So at this point in the battle, guys, things are looking pretty good for Moon. He has a 1 crown lead, and even though his tower on the left hand side is all the way down to 600 health, his opponent has made some pretty big mistakes so far. And right here, he makes another mistake. He drops down a wizard right in the middle of a barbarian pack, which is a pretty big mistake, guys. Don't do that, because as you can see right there, all Moon had to do was use a fireball as well as a zap spell to completely take out that push on the right hand side. And then he used those barbarians to take out that hog rider on the left hand side. And right here, that princess will be able to take out those minions in 2 shots, allowing that barbarian to go in there and get a hit off. And so watch what his opponent does right here, guys. The princess is hitting that tower. Now instead of using these spear goblins to take her out, he drops an electric pump right in the middle of his base, which is a pretty big mistake, guys. He should have switched the order and used the spear goblins first to take out the princess and then drop down the electric pump, because all that really did was allow the princess to get like 2 or 3 extra hits on the tower. And so right here, Moon's tower on the left hand side is all the way down to 300 health, but he made a pretty big mistake right there. He used the fireball, but the fireball actually missed one of the barbarians, and that actually does make it quite a bit of a difference, guys, because if a set of barbarians are walking into your base and one of them has full health, that one full health barbarian can end up tanking a lot of archer tower shots, allowing all of the other barbarians who have low health to do some damage to the tower. But overall, Moon did a pretty good job defending. Now right here, the barbarians on the left hand side will take out that tower, evening up the playing field to 1 crown apiece. So now we're about to enter the overtime, guys. Moon's tower on the right hand side is all the way down to 800 health. Meanwhile, his opponent's tower is down to 1000 health, and his king tower is down to 2000 health. So all Moon has to do right here is sneak in with a hog rider as well as some goblins, and he's going to be able to finish off that tower on the left hand side to give him the 2 crown victory. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.